Hello, TFO world, and welcome to another Musician of the Week interview. With me this evening is Mr. Daniel Young. How are you doing, Daniel?
Pretty good.
Excellent. Daniel is a cellist extraordinaire with the TFO. We're just gonna catch up with Daniel today. So, Daniel, how long have you played with the TFO?
This will be my third year, I think. Fourth,
Yeah.
maybe
Oh.
even. I think I've been there twice. But last year, I also participated virtually.
That makes sense.
So,
Okay.
yes.
This
fourth.
will be the fourth year. You've been participating in TFO for the past 3 years.
Yes.
Excellent. And in your past 3 years of TFO, what has become your favorite thing about TFO? Or what do you look forward to when it comes to TFO?
Honestly, I think the biggest thing is the people there, both the musicians and all the hospitality. Like, it's just a really great community to be a part of.
Yeah.
So I always feel really welcome and able to be myself, and I love getting to know everyone else there as well.
Oh, that's awesome. Another tally mark for all the people of TFO. But I'm glad you said something about how, like, the whole community as a whole is really lovely and accepting. I think so, too. So, you don't live in Branson all year round. Obviously, we are here together in person. Yeah. And you live in Kansas City. So, can you tell us a little bit about what you're doing and working and otherwise during the year?
Sure. So I grew up in Kansas City, but then I went away for Truman, and then I came back to UMKC for my master's. And since then, I've been primarily an accompanist, a pianist for middle and high school.
Oh, that's funny.
I got my master's in cello performance, but I did get my undergrad in both piano and cello, so I do have some qualifications. But yeah, I've been a full-time accompanist for the last 3 years, and then I have like a few students on the side, and then I usually get a decent amount of gigs, depending on the year, you know.
Of course, yeah, when it's not 2020.
Yes. But the gigs have started picking back up, which has been really cool.
Yes, that is really cool. And Daniel also plays with our like little TFO subgroup, Porch Music. Which is always a good time.
Indeed.
Well, that's great. So funny that like we know you as a cellist, but a good amount of people in Kansas City know you as a pianist.
Right, yeah. It's interesting going like between all the little pods and like, oh yeah, they forget that I play this other thing too.
Well, we're excited to have you in cello form at TFO this summer. So, as we mentioned earlier, 2020 was an abnormal year. Can you kind of describe what happened to like you, your work, and everything during 2020? Did it disrupt your momentum? Was it good? Was it bad? Was it both?
I'm gonna say a good bit of both.
A good bit of both?
Yes. So it interrupted like the last 2 months of school-ish. So I ended up not having to do much for that. It was like an extended summer vacation for me. So I kind of lucked out there. I did end up like making a couple recordings because they did a few songs like virtually where they sent in recordings and spliced them together. But that's all I had to do. And so it was, and then like a summer with no events whatsoever is just like an extra long break, which I used to try to like catch up on like practicing old stuff and practicing new stuff.
Right.
Like I tried to really get into the piano repertoire that I was doing like as a student.
Oh, cool. Did you learn any new piano pieces?
I taught myself a Chopin etude that
cool.
I think it's the Revolutionary C minor.
A fitting year to learn the Revolutionary etude.
But it's also one of the pieces that kind of inspired me to be a pianist because it was like such an epic piece. So I thought I should learn it finally. And thanks to COVID, I guess, I was able to do that. So.
Thank you, COVID-19. So that's a good thing.
Yeah. So I felt like I was able to catch up on my practicing a lot. But since the schools I work for are in Cass County, that's more of a rural area. So we ended up being in person this entire year since August.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's a little nerve-wracking.
Yeah, and especially, the more rural ideologies of like maybe I don't have to wear my mask. I don't see that many people.
And you're playing piano for singers too, right?
Yes.
So for the choir programs.
Yeah, we started out the year like having as much outdoor rehearsal as possible, but we would so our district split everyone into AM or PM, so we still saw all the kids every day, but only half at a time.
Right.
So we were able to like space out in the auditorium in our school and like practice outside.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, and as rules got more relaxed, we were able to move back into the classroom.
Yeah.
We're still wearing masks though, even though the county has lifted their laws. But...
That's probably for the best.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah. So did you experience anything negative during 2020? We kind of got through all these like kind of nice sides of 2020. Was there anything crummy about it?
Yeah, I mean, it's probably just the lack of performing and like the gigs and the money income from that. So that was definitely a downside, and not being able to see people because I like to be social because I like all the people.
Yeah. That's why you fit in so well at TFO.
Yes. Good people.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Well, cool. So as we kind of get back to normal, right? Hopefully we're getting back to normal. How do you think music and the arts in general will impact our, I don't know, nationwide and global healing process?
Oh, I think the whole nation has been, well, the whole world really, has been really thirsty for live music again. Going to concerts, festivals, just anything. Really.
Yeah,
So,
anything. Just want to get out there and be where the people are.
yeah, and I think like music truly is healing for a lot of people.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, I think it'll be good for everyone.
Yeah, I do too. Very good. So I think we always know the answer to this question when we get to this point in the interview, but it bears asking and answering anyway. Do you miss performing and teaching in person regularly?
Yes.
In a way that is normal, I guess.
Yes. I have, however, picked up a new virtual student from New York. Yeah, I don't know if I'll ever get to meet him in person, but
Right.
but it has been interesting.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, I mean, teaching in person is very nice. Being able to, show them exactly what I want, not having to describe it, because I don't always feel like I can use my words effectively.
Yeah, and Rochelle was talking last week about bow holes and how like you can't really see those on Zoom. So
Right, yeah, I don't even have a tripod like for my phone, which I use for the thing. So like even just trying to get the right angle to show them different things is a challenge in and of itself.
Yeah, sounds like a challenge, indeed. Yeah. Well, very good. So you miss performing and teaching in person and the way we're used to doing it. And knowing that and, acknowledging that last year TFO was virtual, this year it's in person, what will it mean to you to experience an in-person TFO this summer?
I mean, I'm just so excited for it.
Me too.
Yeah, and just because there are so many different concerts and varieties and other activities to do, really.
Yeah, for sure. Is there a specific piece that we're playing this summer that you're really looking forward to?
To be honest, I haven't studied the repertoire that much yet, but I don't know. I love playing music of all styles, really. So, although I guess I am on the one of the solo.
Yeah, that's right. You're playing on the TFO All-Star Soloist concert.
Doing the Casado Suite.
Yeah. Oh, that'll be cool.
Yeah.
Was he a cellist?
Yes, he was a cellist, a Spanish one. So
cool.
it is very strong Spanish influences.
Cool, that'll be super fun. Hopefully we'll get some dancers out there, right?
Yeah.
While you're playing, that would be cool. That would be fun. That's excellent. And you said that there are some other fun activities you like doing in Branson. What are those?
Well, I missed the strip.
Oh, yeah.
Like that jazz concert that they put on a couple years ago. That was so much fun.
That was fun.
I mean, just all the hangouts at the end of the night.
Yeah. Hanging out with all of our musician friends and community friends, all those good things. Yeah. Well, that's wonderful. And I believe we're all on the same page about that. We can't wait to be back in person for TFO 2021, 10th anniversary season. Well, thanks so much for joining me, Daniel.
You bet, my pleasure.
Right. And stay tuned next time for more Musician of the Week interviews. We are about a month out, I think exactly a month out from TFO today.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow! out on the 13th of May, whenever that is.
Oh yeah, whatever.
We'll be a month out from TFO. So make sure you're checking on the website, TadyCummel.org for everything you need to know about concerts, dates, times, etc. And checking back on social media for more information about our musicians and more interviews like this one. Thanks so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks.
And Miko too.
Me and Miko.
Hi,
Potato
buddy.
eyes.
You're a good girl. Go. Be careful with those fingers.